My name is Algimantas. I live in a small East European country, Lithuania. I represent Creator as his ambassador to this planet and apostle of Jesus and his partner Nebadonia, the spiritual rank of the latter two, Master Creator Son, Jesus of Nazareth, and his partner, Creator Daughter, Nebadonia. Today is the 21st century. "2,000 years after Jesus Christ. Jesus has brought light to this world, and it's truly so. He was, after completion his mission on our world, promoted to the status of the Master Creator Son, that is, reigning his own creation local universe of Nebadon in his own name, rather than prior to this status, he reigned it in the name of the Father, in the name of Creator. So his sovereignty has been full after the mission on our world. But he graciously shared this full sovereignty together with his partner, Creator Daughter Nebadonia. By the way, our local universe is called the local universe of Nebadon. It's after the Creator Daughter Nebadonia. So, being the apostle of these two persons and ambassador of Creator, the Paradise Trinity, I am, I was conferred the mission by Creator, by Jesus and Nebadonia, to train spiritual teachers, to enlighten people spiritually, as Spirit is the power in the whole of creation. For Creator is the source and center of spiritual personality, and being Spirit himself, all the material universe is governed by Spirit, by spiritual source and center, Creator. Even his dwelling abode, Paradise, the geographic center of the whole of creation, is also material. But this matter, substance, is neither living nor non-living. It's one substance. There is no copy of the paradise matter anywhere in creation. So Creator has an adequate to his glory abode, paradise, with a miraculous beauty, with a miraculous perfect being's environment. And the Paradise Trinity I am, Creator, in four personalities who are in absolute spiritual unity, governing the whole of creation through his children, and who is the author of evolution. And evolution is the design of Creator, and it's specially meant for his children, that children would evermore get enlightened, spiritualized, and reflect or manifest Creator himself in their own environment by showing, by manifesting Creator's character traits, features, love, mercy, justice, truth, goodness, beauty, wisdom, cosmic insight. So all these and many more character traits of Creator must reflect him, this invisible Creator, invisible to all creatures, to all his children, but visible. But the visible is the image of Creator that is being portrayed by his children's good deeds in cooperation, in brotherhood, and for the well-being of the whole of creation. Therefore, I speak out Creator's living word to strengthen you, to expand your outlook on the environment, on the planet, on creation, on Creator himself, on yourselves, so that you would raise your eyes at the Creator within you. You don't have to look for Creator anywhere far in some solitude. Creator is within you through a true and living fragment of Creator, the Paradise Trinity I am. And this fragment is your thought adjuster. This spiritual entity is the true and living divinity of Creator, and he's within you. Just imagine, Creator has bestowed his own fragment, his own particle upon you, each of you. And this was possible thanks to Jesus' successful mission in our world. We have not earned this high honor and bestowal of Creator. This eternal, divine gift has been earned for us by Jesus' successful mission on our planet. That's why I did desire to attract your attention. When you wake up, when you go to bed, when you are asleep, the divine spirit, thought adjuster, is all the time operating within your mind ceaselessly, without any day off, without any vacation. It's operating, trying to attract your attention to what is goodness, to what is mercy, to what is truth, to what is justice, to what is beauty, to what is reality. Creator's evolutionary design is meant to operate in reality, not in illusion. currently, even 2,000 years after Jesus, the reality that Jesus expressed in and by his gospel, the fatherhood of God and brotherhood of man, has been distorted. This reality has been distorted. There is no fatherhood of God all over the planet. There is no man's brotherhood throughout the planet. I have established, at the request of Creator, the living temple and the living religion named after Creator, the Paradise Trinity I Am. But there are only a handful of daughters and sons of Creator attending this only living temple. There are no material rituals. There are no dogmas in this living temple and religion. And there are just a handful of my brethren attending it. Why so? Everyone wants justice, peace, truth, beauty, goodness. Yeah, everyone wants it. But the problem, what sort of a justice, goodness, beauty? Distorted, illusionary, but named by these terms, or real and living the way Jesus brought it 2,000 years ago. I expanded Jesus' gospel, not only the fatherhood, but also the motherhood of God, Creator, the Paradise Trinity I Am. And not only brotherhood of man, but also brotherhood and sisterhood of beings, not only men, but also souls and spirits throughout the whole of creation, not only on our planet. So all Creator's family are made up of his children, and they are all brethren among themselves, as they have one and the same Creator, the Paradise Trinity I Am. Just imagine, had Jesus' gospel had been implemented since the very first day after his departure from the planet to the Father, what the world would look now in the 21st century. These illusions that people are being fed with by the so-called spiritual leaders, priests, imams, rabbis, lamas, they would have turned into the reality of Jesus's Gospels operation and practice among people. Brotherhood should have reigned humanity long ago, because it would be the example for children to follow their parents, who would be loving parents and operating as brethren together with the other brethren in other families, where other children would also see and feel the love of their parents, and they would also see a life example of brotherhood and sisterhood in cooperation rather than competition everywhere, in all spheres, in business, in politics, in science. Competition is unnecessary, as it brings in tension and strict regulation of the so-called market economy everywhere, in all the spheres, be it economic field or political influence or scientific exploration or educational process at school or even at home within the family. Competition is the striving for a dominant power within a certain field, within a certain group, within a certain segment. There is no cooperation. There is no brotherhood in competition. Look at the athletic games. Is there any brotherhood in competition? None. Even teams employing psychologists, paying them high sums of money. So these psychologists make their own contribution to incite anger in the athletes against their opponents. Just imagine, incite the so-called illusionary sport anger against an opponent in all the fields, in all sports. It's nonsense. Anger is devouring energy of every person who is experiencing any negative emotion to another one. Therefore, competition is just a devouring phenomenon, devouring those who are participating in this phenomenon, devouring their central nervous system, devouring their mind. You should imagine every phenomenon has consequences, and the consequences are far-reaching. If you see a lot of high-rises being built by the construction companies under a strong competition. If the countries are developing their economy also under the conditions of strong competition, it does not mean that they are not ruining themselves in the long run. The consequences will be tragic. Tragic consequences to all economies, to all politics, to all sciences, to all educational schools, to all children, to all families. Because brotherhood has only one trait: love. Love being taken it out of Creator himself, the source and center of love phenomenon. And it is being expressed by Creator in top frequency vibrations that he is emitting ceaselessly to creation. And every child of Creator can open up sincerely to Creator and drink this living water of love. And after some time, this child will begin to feel love within himself. This is a living phenomenon. It's not a phenomenon that is imaginary or self-inflicted. This phenomenon is originated by Creator's living top frequency energy fluids that are truly being emitted by Creator. The Paradise Trinity I am. The same is with mercy. The same is with justice. The same is with truth. All this can be felt by every child of Creator, only within. And the evidence of this is given by the state of mind, by the state of one's consciousness. You cannot be a just judge to adjudge any person if you have not first discovered Creator within, who is the source and center of justice, of all justice. The same is with politicians. They cannot adopt good laws because they have no understanding what are the good laws. That's why they are changing laws one after another in hundreds upon hundreds. They have any idea as to where to look at to have a normal life in the country, anywhere, be it the United States of America, Brazil, South African Republic, Germany, Britain, Lithuania, Mongolia, China, Russia. All the leaders of all these countries have no idea how to govern their own countries. No one knows how to govern their own countries, because this is possible provided that the people inhabiting that territory should first discover Creator within. And only in this case, the knowledge, wisdom arrives from Creator, because Creator is the source and center of all knowledge and wisdom. How can you be wise without Creator? How can you be a good businessman without feeling the leading from within? The leading of Creator. He is leading you, each of you, but you do not feel this leading. Therefore, you are trying to make some fancies, and some of you do implement them, but at what cost? At the cost of devouring and damaging and breaking your opponent. Is it brotherhood that Jesus was speaking about 2,000 years ago? Of course not. So what are these 21 centuries after Jesus? There is no history recorded of these 21 centuries. There are some records, but they are all distorted. Everyone grabbing power, political power, physical power, was using the historical records in his own favor to portray himself as a hero, superhero, as a strong, powerful political leader, a warrior that others would envy and be scared of. But it's distortion. You should know, the great man is not the one who takes a city, but the one who demonstrates wisdom. Wisdom and acts for the well-being of all, the way he is being led by Creator from within. By this source and center of greatness. Jesus felt the leading of the Father from within. Therefore, he was always saying, "Let the Father's will be done." This is the example for us to live our lives, that the Father's will be done. Or in an expanded version, let Creator's, the Paradise Trinity, I am's will be done. But first you have to discover Creator within. Otherwise you will know not what is the will of Creator. Talk with Creator in sincerity, in your own words, in your own thoughts, in any place you want, and choose that you would not be disturbed by anyone, by any noise from outside. Just find some quiet corner. You might even look for the place somewhere in the park, in the forest, if you live somewhere on the farm, or in the field. It doesn't matter. Just have some 5, 10 minutes of your opening, sincere opening to Creator. You may call him Father or Mother or my source or my Creator or the source of mind. It doesn't matter what name you would attribute to him. The most important thing is that you would address Creator as a person. And in all your sincerity. And you will begin to feel peace within. You will begin to feel some fluids of higher energy vibrations within you. Your mind will begin to experience a bliss that you will testify to the reality of this bliss, but you will realize it's not out of your imagination or self-conviction, that it's truly from him, Creator. He is helping you, assisting you, making you stronger and more peaceful. You should know, man's might is in peace, not in war. Wisdom is in peace, not in conflict. And competition should be replaced by cooperation. Everywhere, in all spheres, in all walks of life, starting within oneself. And ground yourself to Creator and nobody else but Creator. That is the living reality of Creator's evolution. You should grow spiritually. Only once you grow spiritually, you are capable of solving all the problems around you. But you should be sincere, and you will realize that it is Creator who is solving all your problems by using your mind and body. Solution is coming from Creator through his fragment within your mind, thought adjuster. Cherish this living bond between Creator and yourself.